Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on Valentine's Day cards because Valentine's Day is coming up, and for those of you who are thinking about making a card or are wondering how to make your cards just a little bit more special, you've come to the right place. And by the way, disclaimer, if you see like this little thing on my lip throughout the video, no, it is not food. My cat scratched me last night. I'm gonna be okay. I know you're all so worried. Basically, I'm going to be giving you some ticks? Hide your dogs. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to elevate your Valentine's Day cards to make them more fancier and to help give you some ideas on what to implement on your cards. And given that Valentine's Day is in a week, it's time to get some card making done. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make a pop-up heart. If you're struggling to find any ideas on how to make your card a little bit fancier, if you already have like a base down, just like this with all your stuff in it, and you want to make it just a little bit more elevated, I'd add these pop-up hearts because it just makes it that much better. So I'm going to be using this white card as my base just so you can see everything I'm doing just a little bit easier. Give it some nice contrast. And I'm going to be using this paper to make my pop-up red hearts. So what you're going to want to do first, paper-ish now. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is fold this paper in half. Also, you're going to need a pencil and you're going to need some glue. The next step is you're going to want to draw a half heart along the fold of this paper. You're also going to need some scissors. So the next step is after you've drawn your heart on the fold of this paper is you're going to cut it out. After you've cut everything, it should look like this. And then when you open it, you have a little heart. Now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that over a few more times. So you can use the same piece of paper you used before. What I like to do is I like to use this as a stencil, and then I like to align it with the fold, use it as a stencil to draw another heart, and then cut it as well. So you're just going to do this 2 more times. You're going to have a total of 3 hearts when you're done. I don't know if you can see that, but trust, I've traced them out. I'm going to cut these ones out as well. So we have the second heart. And now we have the third heart. So now that you have all 3 hearts, you're gonna take your card. You're gonna take 2 hearts, and basically wherever you wanna put them, you're gonna lay them down side by side, and you're gonna glue only this part of the heart. So you're only gonna glue the sides. Some glue here. Glue one side down where you want it to be. You're gonna glue heart number 2 right next to it. Make sure that they're nice and lined up. And with the last heart, you're gonna put it right in the middle. You're gonna glue the left side to this one. I'm gonna glue the right side to this one. I'm gonna put 2 globs of glue on each side of these hearts. And then I'm gonna put this right in the middle. It should look like this. And there you have it, a pop-up heart. And then you can choose to add more hearts if you want a little bit more volume in between these ones by gluing them here or here. But I'm just choosing to do 3 for the sake of this tutorial. And yeah, you've just completed a pop-up heart. The next card trick I'm going to show you is how to make a little envelope to put in your card. You can either put a little note in there or just use it as a little bit of a decoration. Also, when I think about it, it's more like a pocket because it's not going to have a flap, but you can disguise it as an envelope if you put a little drawing in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut out a rectangle just like this. And then you're gonna fold in the sides about 1/2 inch. So you have one side folded in, just like that. Then you're gonna fold the other side in. So now you have the 2 sides. And then you're gonna fold the bottom side as well. So it should look like this with all 3 sides folded about 1/2 inch. And then from there, you're gonna take your glue, put glue along the sides of the folded edges that you just folded. Here's with all the edges glued, and then you're gonna flip it over and glue it down to your card. All right, here's what it looks like. So I glued the edges down, and what should happen is you should have a little opening at the top. There should be no opening on the bottom or the sides. It's super easy, it's super quick. And then what I like to do sometimes is make it into a little envelope by drawing on it and make it look like an envelope. Obviously, you'd probably do it a little better than me and not in pencil, but for the sake of the tutorial, again, I'm just gonna use pencil. An example of what you could do with this little pocket is cut out little strips, write little love notes on it. Like for example, I wrote, I love you on this one and Happy V-Day on this one. And you can kind of just insert them or you can glue them. Sometimes I like to insert them because it makes it more interactive. Oh, they got lost. And you can either glue them in or just place them in. For my next card idea, you're gonna need some string. And basically what we will be doing is we will be making a banner. So you're gonna cut your string to however long you want. Now you're gonna take your construction paper. I just cut mine to a small piece because I had all this attached to it, so I'm just simplifying it. But what you're gonna wanna do is the same thing for the pop-up hearts, is you're gonna fold it in half. You're gonna cut out little rectangles just like this. And you're gonna make a bunch of these. What I like to do is I like to turn these into little flags. So for example, I'll take this little piece that I just cut out, and then I'm gonna make it a little shorter actually. And then I'm gonna cut the corners off. 1, 2. So now I have a little triangle. I like to write a little note using these. For example, for this tutorial, let's do the phrase, I love you. So this phrase, you have 8 letters in I love you. So you're gonna cut out 8 of these little triangles, 1 for each letter. So this is what it will look like. This is the I. And now I'm gonna do that 7 more times. And with this, you can either eyeball it or you can use the first one that you made as a stencil to make them even with the other ones. Right now I'm just eyeballing it because I'm lazy. Now you're gonna write all the letters down on your little flags. This is what it should look like when you're done writing all of your letters. Here's when the string comes into play. You're gonna glue both ends of your string to your card, like so. You're gonna attach your flag and you're gonna glue the 2 ends. See how it's kind of like a crocodile's mouth right now? You're gonna glue those 2 ends together once you've attached it to the string. So this is what it looks like when you attach the flags onto the string. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna add a little glob of glue on the end of each one to attach them, and then you'll be done. I think this does work a little bit better with a glue stick, but I don't have a glue stick. I only have a glue gun. And then once you've finished gluing, you're done. This is what it should look like. You can also adjust them if you want them a little bit further apart. This also works really well for birthday cards. Anyways, that's all that I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if any of these worked for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!